old Ben. How you feeling, Ange?
Warm.
Warm? We've got a lot of clothes on, it's not that cold. But we are still very low. Here we are, Ben Lomond. Today, I don't know if you can see that through the trees. Got our layers off now. And you can see behind me is sort of the south of the Araka Alps. It's quite busy still up here. There's a lot of people walking past, and I don't tend to want to vlog whilst people are walking past because I look like a tit. more of a tit than usual. So this is Munro Quest number 7, but actually, sneakily, it's also Munro Quest number 1. It's actually the first Munro I ever climbed, but not the one I filmed. So I climbed this back in April 2021, before I started the Munro Quest videos, so I didn't number it. So this is sort of 11. This is 7/1. So only 290 to go, or 280 to go, or something like that. Sorry? It's 287 or 297, something like that. Of all the Munros. There's a lot of Munros. It's nearly 300.
What do you mean?
The Munros.
300 what?
Munros.
300 what?
300 Munros.
Ordered in size or that you've done or what?
No, that's how many there are.
Right.
Right.
I thought you were saying this was number 280 whatever.
No, this is number 7.
I thought you said this was 287.
I can't remember. There's over 280 Munros in total, and this is my 7th one, and your first.
Is it?
Yes.
Alright.
Welcome to the TIFF channel. We're a week removed from Hardmoor's 30. Still a bit bruised and broken from that. Obviously Angeline's coming off a 30 miler and I'm 35, sorry, 35 miler, and I'm coming off the 15 miler, which is actually 15 miles, after being pretty much injured for all of 2023, slowly coming back to racing in 2024. I was over the moon with the result. Yeah, I came 13th man, 17th overall, out of a field of about 122, which is not what I expected, but I felt good in leading up in the week. So leading up to it, felt like I could do the distance quite well, and it's just the way it went. We sort of, Angeline's running here, started off quick. If you've seen the video, it's Pachow, it's up there now. Started fairly quick, and then knowingly quick. There was quite a few tight bits at the beginning of the first loop, so I thought, well, I'm around the front, so I'll sort of ease back, let people come for me in the coming miles. Eventually sort of settled in around the sort of 12th to 20th sort of placing. We got onto the cinder track. Some of the machines bombed past me. 2 of the top women bombed past me. And we got to Whitby, and my leg wasn't too happy with all that pounding in these trail shoes on the cinder track. I got into the checkpoint with a bit of a throbbing left hip and lost a few places in Whitby town centre, and eventually lost another place on the steps. And then once we got onto past the Abbey, which is well over halfway, we met the mud, and all I can say for the mud was, well, I was wearing these, and I was, look at the bottom of them. The mud was no match for these trail claws.
Long way down.
the trail claws would I match for the bud. And I struggled from there, which was kind of frustrating because I had more energy. I just had to turn over so much to get anywhere, and people, I reckon, sort of who had a better shoe choice just all came past me. We're getting some ice here. I'm gonna get onto the grass here. So I'm blaming my choice, but otherwise I felt good at the end of the race. Over the moon with the position, and that's really all I can say. It's really all I can say about it. A nice start to the year. Really enjoyed the race. I'd never done the Hardmoors 15 before. I'd be tempted to go back again in the right shoes and give it another good go. Meanwhile, Angeline was the 4th woman in the Hardmoors 30, which she was, I guess, bittersweet about. She was, I don't know, she was happy. You were happy, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were happy. Obviously 4th is a bit of a cursed number for Angeline. She seems to come 4th all the time, but you can't complain about 4th really, can you?
I just have to start coming 4th in harder races.
That's true.
It's just so beautiful. Should wait for the summit for this one.
Probably could have waited for the summit, yeah. She's ruined my surprise now. What?
You are
just the way you are. This is a very easy trail, very easy path to follow. I'll tell you what else is easy to follow, our patron. Now we've got a patron for Great Owl Running, and what you get for joining that patron is you get to race all of the Great Owl Running races for free. Now all those races are coming up on your screen now. We've got Kirkstall Carley Cutter coming up next week. We've got the Kirkstall Bridge 10k next week. After that we've got We Need to Talk About Chevin. We've got the Spring Hustle, which is another new race. We've got the Holly Hustle in November. We've got the Carley Chaos in October. None of those are in order. And what the patron does is help support me get out here and make videos like this. And whoa, the more followers I've got on Patreon, the more chance I'll have of getting out to places like this and then putting all that time back in the editing room. Now that's not for everyone. You might not be able to afford a Patreon, and that's why Patreon, there's no extra content on there. It's just to support what I do here on YouTube and put out to the world for free for everybody.
It's cold up here, Adam, isn't it?
Very cold.
Do you know what I wish I had?
What do you wish you had?
A brand new Great Owl Running t-shirt.
We've got an ice white colour as well. Right, they're up for pre-order now, so you can look for those t-shirts at greatowlrunning.com. There'll be a link in description. They're amazing t-shirts. I've actually got one of the older versions on now. They're tri-blend cotton, which means you can run in them, you can do sport in them. They dry mega quick. We've just had some lads come past us who have warned us that, well, he said basically, do you think this ice is bad? You should see it up there. So it's going to be good up there. Looking forward to it. Shout out to that chap who asked us about the YouTube channel. So hi there, mate. Thanks for watching. I'll tell you what, we're on the lookout for a decent pair of crampons. I've got some ones at home which I didn't bring to Scotland. That was stupid. But I would like a new pair, so if anyone's got any recommendations. Not much of a climber, not much of a hiker, I'm more of a runner, so I don't really know what brands are good for that sort of thing. So if you could let us know in the comments, that'd be grand. That is rock solid. There's. Here we go. Good at. Are we in gold? We might be in golden hour here, but we're not even at the top. What do they call it? The rays of God.
It's all the people going up to heaven.
It's all the people going up to heaven. All the fish, mainly fish going to heaven. Hey, how are you? Who's that?
How's your grip today?
What's the grip like on your crampons, eh? Go on, go back, run back, go back, go back, go back. Look, I'm such a genius. I'm a dog whisperer, there we go. That sun, man. We've come up at a good time here. You can see Angelina in the background there. She's contouring, whereas I'm on the path. Look at that. I want to go down there on my arse. And we're probably about 5 minutes from the top here, I think, as if my memory serves me well. I think that's the top. I think that's the top. It never is it? It never is. We've got the permafrost, and everything else was no snow. We're nearly there. Nearly there. It's quite slippery here now. A lot of ice. So there we are, there's the top. There's the top. There's the second to last ridge. And here we are here. And we're now making our way down. We've not quite made it to the top today. Angelina's found it very difficult on the ground, on the ice with her boots. I don't know what her boots are like. I know what my shoes are like, but I don't know what her boots are like. And she's told me she's slipping everywhere. And that ridge that I filmed a minute ago, it's a bit of a wind trap and there's been wind breezing across and it's really freaked her out. So we're going back, both of us together. We're not splitting up. Well, we might split up after this, but we're not splitting up. We're going back together, and we've chosen to come back together. I think I'll be up here again actually very soon. It's really easy to get to. It's a good day out, and I recommend it to anyone. It's a fairly easy one to do, but in these conditions, if you're slipping around, it's just not worth it. So there you have it. Right, I'm going to need at least one pole here. The sun's right on me, look at this. We better find this path before it gets too foggy.
What?
We better find this path before it gets too foggy.
Yeah.
Come on. It's quite nice to be able to go through the bogs, or go over the bogs, and not worry about falling in, as they're absolutely solid. Watch my foot go in a bog now. You running away from me? Back on path finally, look. Bit of hail on it. Ooh, that's icy. That's probably the last of the light, so I'll sign off there. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.